Yes. What do I say?
Do you need your glasses?
No, it's okay. Did I look like a hot mess?
You do not.
Like bags under my eyes?
No.
Okay.
We're going to call it shadows.
Do I have them?
No, but.
I do. No, but yes.
You have shadows. I have shadows.
Yeah,
it
mine
happens.
look worse than yours.
No. Oh my gosh, she's going to be angry at you.
Yeah, it's fine. But did I look bad?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Ready?
Yes.
I see that the recording.
Yeah, that's what I'm checking right now. Okay, ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Hi, I'm Brittany, and this is my wife, Bridget, and together we are neither funny nor original. And today we are going to talk about nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
We're going to talk about nostalgia from our couch. It's spooky vibes. It's the 1st of October when you see this first week of October. So let's get into it. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Also, first, a bunch of disclaimers.
Oh, yes. What are the disclaimers?
Disclaimers are, 1, we're recording from the couch because we've been going through it. 2, I'm not wearing headphones. So this is like blind faith as to how close I'm supposed to be to the mic and how far I'm supposed to be to the mic. I'm pretty sure your mouth is not supposed to rest on that mic.
Hey, did you already do the test?
I did do the test.
And you still heard us?
Yes, you can still hear me.
Okay.
Us. The important one. And 3, our Winnie girl she's got a bit of an injury right now. So if she tries to jump down, we might freak out. We're going to try to keep this like as short as, not as short as possible, but like a little bit shorter than our normal ones.
4, I probably have bags under my eyes, but Bridget doesn't want to tell me the truth.
She doesn't have bags. She has maybe shadows, but like we're dealing with overhead lighting. And your eyes protrude. So it causes a shadow. Okay. I'm not saying it's in a bad way.
Well, nobody look at my eyes this episode.
Just blindfold.
Just put the
bar
blurred out.
the sensor bar.
Yes.
Okay, so we may be a little discombobulated, but we're here.
Yeah, we are. Barely.
So this week's word of the day.
Yeah.
Drum roll, please.
I don't know. You said it was your word.
I just said drum roll, please.
Oh. Boo.
I didn't ask you for the word. I just said drum roll.
Okay, sorry.
The word of the week is nostalgia.
You just did that real fast, didn't you?
No, it's been up on my screen since 3 weeks ago when I said I wanted to do this episode.
Okay.
So nostalgia is a sentimental longing or wistful affection for the past, typically for a period or place with happy personal associations. I felt that this word was appropriate because it is the topic at hand. And I think that a lot of times we know what we're talking about and we know what it is in context, but we don't actually know like a definition of it. So that's the word. Now, this episode, I don't know how it's going to go because it was an idea that I had and Brittany's kind of just going to play along with me, right?
Yes, I am.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I blacked out when you went over the definition of nostalgia, and it's like something that makes you feel happy, huh? That's what it was, right? Because I'm trying to like formulate it in my mind again.
Okay, so it's because you started making fun of me halfway through.
I was thinking about my bags all over national live TV.
But you don't have bags.
Yeah, you just have shadows under your protruding eyes.
I think that sometimes you take it out of context, okay? When I say that you have protruding eyes, I just mean that your eyes, no, I was going to say your eyes are bulbous, but I was like, that's going to be another one.
You know what visuals I have for when you do these descriptors?
What?
Yeah, like I actually visualize like light bulb, big bulbous eyes.
Like big light bulbs for eyes?
Yeah.
That is creepy.
That's what I think I look like then with shadows.
Okay, can I just show you? Can I tell you what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know how my eyes, they're big, but they go this way, so they're kind of flat against my skull?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't have that. You have the opposite, where you have big eyes because they come out this way, not in a weird medical way where you should be concerned, but just they kind of come out, and then your cheekbones come out. So then it creates a little bit of a valley for your shadows.
So I got cataracts.
That is not a cataract.
I'm just kidding. I understand what you mean.
You have beautiful eyes.
I know you hate me. That escalated. Okay. Thank you, babe.
Yes.
I
Now
love
tell
you.
me the definition.
Oh my gosh. We didn't even go over the most amazing, wonderful news of the whole entire week.
What?
My wife's haircut.
Oh my God.
Isn't she beautiful? She's
Yes, I got
girl.
a haircut, and it went from being, I think I took off about 10 inches.
You took off a lot.
I took off about 10
You
inches.
lied to what you were going to take off.
Well, no, because I told the girl 5 to 10 in my little appointment.
You told her 5 to 10?
I said 5 to 10 inches.
She went for 10.
She did. She said, girl, you a 10.
Okay, sorry, we're all over the place. Everyone listening right now, they're like, oh my God. Or they're like us, and they're like, oh yes, we follow. Okay, nostalgia, sentimental values, let's go.
Nope. Sentimental longing or wistful affection for the past.
Okay,
Like
thank
you
you.
long for the past. Ladies and gentlemen,
Tonight's not going the way we plan.
but we're here.
With glasses
With
and
tenacity.
foundation.
Oh, yeah. So what happened was, I'm going to stitch this together quick. What happened was, my alarm went off to give Winnie her nighttime medication. And
we didn't even give it to her.
no, it's okay.
Okay.
We'll be done soon.
Okay.
And that's that. So when my alarm went off, I saw how red I was because I went back to go look at the footage.
She was having a hot flash.
And I am still very hot. My hair is still greasy. It
Doesn't
is
look
cut.
greasy.
5 to 10 inches, which I think she took 10. But I'm loving having shorter hair. And then Brittany made me give her glasses. So I said, well, I'm going to put on foundation because I'm very red.
So it's one of those nights.
It is, you know. But we're here. Tenacity.
Yes.
Last week's word. That was last week's word, right?
Yeah. I was talking to Fred in case anyone heard me say, hi, baby. Really creepy.
That's just like some ASMR in the background. Did you forget people could hear you?
I did not. I forgot that this is also a podcast. So they might not be watching.
Okay.
Okay. So go on.
But also she is talking to you. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. I hope you're having a really great week. Listen, it's been very hard. We know. You've been going through it.
You hate ASMR. So they don't even get on this.
Really like whispering.
You don't know the ASMR community like I do.
At the end of the night anyways. Shh. Okay.
Okay, go.
So nostalgia.
Well, what do you have for us?
Okay.
First of all, why did you even pick this topic?
I picked this topic because Jonas Brothers is on
Really?
tour.
Oh, yes.
And they're
okay.
bringing out all of these like early 2000 artists. And it just really got me thinking. Because then on Instagram, I saw that the lady from Big Comfy Couch was like doing some collab with someone.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, like people are really just going for it. And it really got me thinking because I was like, why is everyone leaning towards nostalgia? So I just feel like, is it one of those things where you buy a new car and then suddenly you see that car everywhere? Or is it like, no, actually people, there's an actual rise of people coming for the nostalgias. Okay. And here's what I have to tell you. On Reddit, I looked it up. And a year ago, they were talking about this. Mm-hmm. And someone called Canada Calamity on some thread actually like really put it out there, laid it all out like in a really good way. But she says that, they say that Zoomers and Millennials are the first generation in the history of the modern world where the world around them actively got worse rather than better.
Did they say Zoomers?
Yeah. I don't know what Zoomers are.
Maybe they meant Boomers?
No. Zoomers and Millennials.
Okay.
Can you look up Zoomers?
Okay, go on.
So I'm going to keep reading. Boomers who grew up in the 60s, they had better healthcare, technology, and virtually every other aspect of life was better than what their parents had. The world was no longer at war. Consumerism and modern manufacturing gave them access to creature comforts that their parents and grandparents could only dream about. My father describes the tech in the 60s as feeling like science fiction, which is funny to think about, but they truly couldn't imagine how it could ever get better. There were only things that they could celebrate. Gen Y, growing up in the 80s, They were enjoying the fruits of peak performing capitalism. Houses were cheap. Community and family were still considered important by society at large. Technology was getting even better and more reliable, but wasn't super addictive yet. The Cold War was ending and the world was at peace. In both these cases, why look to the past for nostalgia when things are only improving? But that all changed on 9/11, then further with the financial crisis in 2008. Social media proliferated and addiction and political polarization beginning in the 2014 to 2015. So why are Zoomers and millennials so nostalgic? Because we are old enough to remember when life was actually good. When people weren't depressed or addicted to drugs and social media, when people weren't left feeling completely autonomized and isolated by society, when people could actually afford to make mistakes in life and still not get left behind, and when people could afford life at all. It's just so obvious that the world has gotten worse in nearly every discernible way. So of course we're all nostalgic for a time when it was better. Mm-hmm. And I thought that really worded everything perfectly for how I was feeling, because I was thinking, why do I keep going back to the same? Are you giving Maple a haircut?
Yes.
You guys, this is what I deal with on a daily basis. If she's listening, I know that she's actively listening when she's twirling Maple's ear and Maple's poor ear is about to fall off.
She likes it.
She does. Like that. So, okay. So I was like, why do I keep going back to the same movies? Like, why is Harry Potter like the thing for me? Right. And then also like older shows. Why do I keep choosing these older forms of media when I have so many new things? Like, so you've never seen so many shows and movies coming out as you have like now. Mm-hmm. And they all suck. But I think that for me, it is because it brings me that like peace and like that comfort that I had at that time, mm-hmm. even though at that time I was still a little stressed out nugget. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I'm sorry, real quick to pause. You made sure to push play back on your thing, right? No, on your mic when you walk.
Oh yeah,
away.
I didn't stop it. So this is gonna be real fun to edit.
I feel like just let things be.
Did you hear my mouth?
I think
let things be.
Okay, you know what I was gonna tell you right now when
mm-hmm.
you're sharing that though, because I was thinking about my parents and how probably more so my mom that I think really is nostalgic for.
Oh yeah,
so
she's
many,
like super into finding things that she grew up with, or that reminds her of maybe something that her parents used to do.
Yes, which actually unfortunately creates more of a hoarder situation. But I know it's really nostalgia that she's
it's comfort.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like I think but this is comforting to her. My dad, a little bit of that, not so much, but like I know he like for my dad it's like he's trying to connect to something where like to get back or like recreate something he didn't quite have or mm-hmm. you know. But I was just thinking right now, I don't recall I'm trying to think in which way she does it. But I was thinking when you were talking about that, Nana, I don't really feel like she does a ton of things that are from a nostalgic place. And I was thinking, is it because her childhood wasn't great?
That's definitely possible.
It was more traumatic.
Yeah.
And not a great experience growing up.
My mom is the same way. Like I don't see her reaching for things. Like at most with Nana, it's those candies that are going to break your mouth. Things like that. It's like little things like that she'll maybe, you know.
My hip pop.
Oh my gosh. Listen, we're going through it today. If you guys heard a bunch of licking sounds, that was Maple. That was Maple on Brittany's mic, okay? But yeah, I can definitely see that correlation because like I said,
if you don't have anything that you want to get back to. Do you think so? Is nostalgia also a form of escapism?
Yeah, for sure. There's like, oh my God, there are people who have dedicated their whole like, I guess, home life to getting back to like physical media. Mm-hmm. So there's this girl that I watch on YouTube. I had her page up and then I had closed it out and I forgot to look it back up. But
you don't know what her page is?
I can try to look for it while we're talking. Yeah. But she has gone back to DVDs rather than streaming. And it's all shows that she really liked or movies that she liked, and she just rewatches them. And I can understand why also that, like, that's a thing, because we have too many choices now. We'll sit and watch previews for like half an hour of like little shows on, you know, YouTube, not YouTube, on like Netflix or whatever, just trying to pick a show.
Yeah.
Just trying to pick something to watch. You have a physical collection, that's all you have. Well, guess what? Your selection has gotten a lot smaller.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's much easier to find something satisfying too.
I think, to take the thinking power away from actually making a decision. The only thing that I see and I don't love about, I don't know if it's a wave, like we are craving more nostalgic things, and we see so many, not reruns, what is it?
Remakes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or things like that. But I do feel a bit like it's easy to fall into clever marketing. Clever marketing, and for instance, I don't know the girl you're talking about, but getting back to DVDs, okay? I can just see an uptick then of DVD purchases. The way that there was, I feel like you wanted to be a part of it, not so much me, because I told you that's too much work for me. I don't like record players. There's no need for me to have a record player.
She doesn't like having to get up and flip it.
I don't need that. I want to have the best sound possible. I don't need the fuzzy little like thingy. No, I don't want whatever that is.
4 ears.
But then you start collecting records, right? But you have access to it in other ways. So I think that there's also, there's certain things that I want to connect back to, but then I also have Maple.
It's okay. You know what, you guys? You're in our living room.
Yeah, you really are. You're literally in our living room.
If you're just listening to us and you want to feel like you're here with us, definitely go onto our YouTube channel. Watch the video. But if you're listening to us, then welcome home.
Yes, please welcome home. Do my dishes, and
already did that.
No, it's a couple in the sink.
Damn.
But I think I am seeing though this surge of marketing to a people in desperate need of escapism, and that are vulnerable and want nostalgia. I'm getting sick of, even though they're beautiful, because I love branding, I love marketing, I love all what designers do. But here's a book that just came out, but it's redesigned.
Oh my God, yes.
And we are becoming collectors of things. I love that we have a library. Okay, I love our books. And but I do feel like, okay, what am I getting sucked into that is being marketed to me, and being marketed because they found that thing in me that's like, you know what, the millennials, they can't afford much right now, and they're stressed out. And you know what we did find? There's a lot of millennials into smut right now. So we're just going to like put everything we have into like this romantic-y thing. Or we're going to put like, but they're onto us. They know what we're searching. They know what we're looking for.
Our phones tell them everything.
Yes.
Well, listen, a really good example of that is this girl on Instagram who just started a bookstagram. Is that what you guys are called? Probably... was it earlier this year? It's her handle is Brit and her books. She started out with one small bookshelf. Now she has like half of her room filled with books because she gets sent books. She likes buying books. She goes for recommendations. And listen, she gets through her stacks, okay? And I love her like take on a lot of things. She's really funny. But it reminds me of another girl. I forgot her name. But she went from having just, again, one single little Billy bookcase to her now ex-fiance having built an entire bookshelf wall on like in her staircase area, like pretty much filling it.
Well, that's what I see these videos too, where my my library, or these cutesy videos, and the joke is like we're building these libraries in homes that are not ours. Like we can't afford anything.
Oh my God, yeah.
But we want some kind of ownership over something, and like to feel like, well, I think that, and I'm not trying to criticize any of this, like the Bookstagram or anything like that, but it's just, I recognize though that it's like we're filling a void because there's so much negativity out there, and harsh truths of we can't afford
the big things. So what they're saying is, but look, you can afford these little things.
Yes.
But affording the little things is what's making us also not eventually be able, okay, it's a small part of the problem with not being able to afford the big things.
Yeah.
You buying coffee every day for a year is not gonna, like, you not buying coffee, sorry, for a year is not gonna afford you a house.
Yeah.
That's just not possible now these days.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what we're being told. So at the same time, we're kind of like rebelling and like, no, like I'm gonna buy what brings me comfort. I'm hurting right now, so I need to take care of it right now.
Yeah.
And I feel like the boomer generation was like, well, you don't hurt right now. You'll figure that out later. You'll deal with that later.
Yeah.
So you okay?
Yeah, I just don't understand why your lamp is jiggling like that.
Because my pillow is up against the table.
Okay. Because I'm not feeling the earthquake.
Oh my gosh. But something else that I wanted to bring, you said we're an easily marketable generation.
Yeah.
All of these, not remakes. What's the one where like, where there's a second film?
Sequel?
Yes. All of these sequels coming out. We have The Devil Wears Prada 2, Freakier Friday, Gladiator 2, The Paper, which is a spinoff of The Office, Practical Magic 2, and then supposedly there's a Bend It Like Beckham 2 going to be coming out.
Did we run out of content to write?
Okay, so here's something else that I saw. Online people were talking about how everyone wants to talk about how like new, like, oh, they don't make anything new, but then everything that they make new gets poorly rated.
Yeah.
And I can see that because it feels like they're trying to capture what we felt about movies that we loved in a new format, but like literally just changing the characters and how they look.
Yeah.
Now, they're also trying to capitalize on us and what we love by being like, okay, we'll give you a number 2 of this. When in reality, like number 1 should have stopped right there. Like I love that they are remaking the Harry Potter films into a TV show. Supposedly it's going to be like more, include more of oh my God, she's going to drive me crazy.
I know.
It's going to include more of the books, but I just think like it's not even been, how long has it been since those came out?
Maybe 20 years.
I just feel like that's really soon.
I think it's really soon. I thought it was really soon when they redid Batman.
Yeah. That Batman is like every other year they're doing that.
No, Spider-Man. But Batman, it was, well, yeah, Batman, but I felt like Batman went a longer time, and it was, Christian Bale is my Batman.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But then it's like, okay, the last one came out, and then but there's already a new Batman in the works.
Oh, that was
Rob
Patterson?
Yes.
Pattinson? Twilight.
But like, I think that can I just have a moment?
Can you just give me a moment to breathe?
Superman.
True. That was wild.
But I feel like they're constantly swapping people. I had looked up, you're talking about new things get rated badly.
Yeah.
I had seen New Yorker magazine review, that movie with Margot Robbie and Colin
Farrell.
Farrell.
Why did that get rated
It has
so poorly?
gotten terrible reviews. I want to see it.
Me
it looks
too.
really good. And maybe we're not going to love it, right? But New Yorker was mean. Okay, but
I saw that.
I was like,
I saw that.
Their title for their review of that movie is A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey, which is the name of the movie. Okay, so A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey is none of those things. And I thought, damn, that's cold.
It was a real bad one. But I think he goes on to say something about he's glad that he has something something that is truly not good or something like that.
Yeah, I'd have to see it for myself, but I think even that is so subjective, though.
Yeah.
We just watched, well, not just, I think it was a couple weeks ago now, that one Jane Austen movie.
Jane Austen Wrecked My Life?
Yes. Okay, I was going to say, you could put it here because I don't remember the name.
You had half of it.
It got negative reviews. And I was thinking, well, we'll not watch it then. It's probably not that good. People are saying it's not good. We loved it. So absolutely. I think that there's also, I had seen an interview with the Jonas Brothers. Laugh at me, I don't care. And Nick Jonas said specifically that one of the frustrations that he faces, or his own frustration, how do you say that? Whatever.
One of the things that he finds frustrating.
There you go. Is that in the music industry specifically, he was taking just the music industry and being in the music industry for 20 years now. One of the things he sees is that these mega reviewers, like review magazines and stuff like that, they will come out with a review and they will say these are the top 10 albums of the year, or the top 10 whatever, or the best songs. And Nick is like, that is so subjective. Like, how can you say that this is not that good over someone else's? Or, maybe there's an artist that doesn't have much, popularity, or not a lot of people know about them. Are they not that good either? And he was also talking about too, because he did, I think it was the same interview. I'll have to tell you which one it is, because I think I know which one it is. But he also mentions about how when he was in the Broadway run of that one play, that a few critics came out with their reviews, and it was not good reviews, which then influenced the attendees.
Ticket purchasers.
Yeah, but it did influence, and even for us when we were supposed to go see it. And that's when I wasn't feeling too good. And I was like, well, in my mind, I was thinking, you know what? I'm not going to push myself. And they said it wasn't that good either. So whatever. It's probably whatever show to miss. Thinking, oh, that probably would have been cool to go see Nick Jonas in a Broadway show and just enjoy it, even if it wasn't that good.
Yeah.
But I really rely on reviews of critics, and I'll see the ratings. And I just think, why can't we just enjoy something for ourselves? And I forgot what the tangent was, but because you were talking about why the excuse of why they're not making anything new is because people are going to be like, damn, you got all that. But it does make me think.
Yeah, it takes you down that thought trail.
Yes, but I also think, okay, but you can't even make something good the second time.
This is true.
So either way, it doesn't even. But they sell us on.
Yes.
They're gonna go. They're gonna go spend the money anyways. They're gonna go watch it because their broke nostalgic asses want to go see that movie.
Yeah, but then they're gonna walk out saying, "Oh, they shouldn't have made the second one."
But they're still gonna go see it. Exactly. We will go see it.
Back to your reviews are subjective. Okay. Yeah. Over the weekend, I don't remember why. I'm pretty sure it was. Oh, you were doing school. And I was like, okay, I'm going to put something on to watch. So I was like, what the heck am I going to watch? I decided to put on something that was like on my list for a while, which was Little Fires Everywhere. And Brittany was like, that's interesting that you're watching this. Like, why'd you pick that? And I was like, I had a feeling that I wasn't going to like it, but I needed to know for myself why I wasn't going to like it. Just not just off of clips that I had seen online, like let me give it an actual try. So I did it, and it didn't call to me. So I was like, fine, like I can walk away from this and I could take it off my to watch list. And then I did the same thing again when we were doing two different things. Wow, we actually did two different things. We were literally back to back doing them, but still. And I put on Wednesday, because it was something that like I had been seeing a couple of clips of, and I was like, maybe it's something that I can get into, because I actually liked Sabrina, and I could not get into Wednesday though. So a lot of these things, it's like, if I feel like I'm giving myself the opportunity to be like, a lot of people really like this, let me see if I'm gonna like it. I don't like it, I don't have to keep listening to it, keep watching it. Winnie, are you okay?
Why?
She's just like zombied out.
She's in the zone, mama.
She really is. So all of that to say, like what you like. Don't rely on reviews. Give yourself the chance to decide for yourself whether you like something, or if you want to just say, this is not for me. That's okay too.
I think nostalgia is a really great marketing tool that is the only thing really that I'm like that seems to be working for our age people, probably older to millennial. What is it? What's our parents? Well, maybe not your parent. Right?
Your parents, like my sisters, are they the Zoomers? Did you ever look that up?
Yeah, that's Gen Z.
Oh, so the one below us?
Yeah.
The 70s, right?
Yes. So all that to say too is I feel personally for me, more recent years.
Gen X.
Oh, Gen X. Okay. I don't know if I lean in much to nostalgia. I think that because I know that it's being marketed and targeted to people that we're going to spend our money on it.
It's being used against you.
Yeah. I think that I'm a little bit more, I just feel, I guess when I see certain things, I just think like we're just it's just consumerism.
Yeah.
Right. And there's a new release of something. Oh, we're going to drop Harry Potter. I don't know how many different things they need to drop with Harry Potter. Yes. I don't know how many different, like they latch onto whatever it is that, and we're going to see the same thing over and over again. And there's going to be all these different things you can buy from it. Even, fast food chains to come out with things. Taco Bell dropped, remember that menu, a special menu.
Oh, the throwback menu, the decades menu or something like that.
We have our backs thrown out and they still want to hit us also with we're constantly throwing back things and also throwing this back. Okay. Yeah. And I think because maybe it's me that can be more cynical, or also I am aware of I'm more aware of all the bad things going on, that it's almost like it doesn't even work on me anymore. And so I wish I could lean into it and find the joy in nostalgia and it brings me so much comfort. But I feel like I'm actually broken, that it doesn't work on me anymore. Mm-hmm. But, and we were going to mention it too with this episode coming back, but just the past few weeks with everything that has been going on, the division within the United States. Okay, they are not united right now. And it is so overwhelming for me. I feel like I've been someone that is so far removed from politics, right? I've maybe within this last year that I've actually tried to be more involved, read up a little bit more on the news. My mom usually just sends me very terrible news articles, and so I just didn't want anything to do with the news. Yeah. And but this year I was trying to lean more into news, what's going on in the world. Yeah. And the past few weeks has been so overwhelming for me that I feel like I am shutting down every single night. That I don't even want to be like, oh, it's too much information for me to process, because I feel like I am a very privileged person. I am, even with what is going on over here, I would not want to be anywhere else because we are so fortunate to live here. But I feel weighed down with all the things that I see that are so negative. We're divided. And that's not just within the past few weeks. It's just in general. And I want to be someone that could, okay, well, at least I have X, Y, and Z, whatever it is. I want to be the person that can also shut it off and not feel that, and then can enjoy the things that come out of like, see, well, we made a sequel to Freaky Friday. Isn't this nice? And you know, and I want to be like, I was so excited when I saw that when it was coming out.
Yeah.
I have not watched it yet. Like, we haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I do want to see it, but I feel like, okay, but our world is falling apart. Like, I honestly feel right now that you don't get to be nostalgic. You don't get to be joyful. Our world is crumbling, and you need to be locked in, and you need to be prepared. And I know that I need to probably find a balance to help me so I'm not shutting down every night. But I want to be that person that nostalgia, that it can be a warm feeling for me, and I can have something to connect to. But I'm just struggling right now with everything, especially within the last month, especially. But just like, we've even tried to watch different things that they're like, well, what if we watch this tonight? We started Only Murders in the Building, the most recent season. But I feel like I cannot even get into that. I'm just so disgusted with everything.
It's really hard because you don't want to be the stick your head in the sand and know nothing person, but you also, like, you pull your head out of the sand and you're just immediately like bombarded with every single terrible thing that's happening. And I don't know how to find a balance for that, because I'm going to go and stick my head in the sand because it's just so overwhelming, not only just with the climate, like the social and political climate, but also just like the hard stuff that we face every single day in our personal lives. And I don't know how to find a balance for it. But I also feel like you struggle with even allowing yourself to find some kind of comfort, some kind of peace, and some kind of rest. I feel like that I would love to see you work on that. Yeah. Because you burning yourself to the ground every night, like running yourself into the ground every single day, it's not doing anything for you. Yeah. How is you being constantly like, okay, we gotta like be stressed out, be super like aware of what's going on, and like there's nothing that you can practically and physically do. So how is that beneficial for you? It's not. And then you depriving yourself of that rest and like restart, how is that beneficial for you?
I know. I need to find a balance.
I think so.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it to find that, especially the last few weeks. But I know I need to find a balance.
Yeah, I think it's gotten worse in the last few weeks because it's felt like such a weird situation that we're watching unfold. Yeah, and I'm telling you.
And I don't want to do the opposite of that, to just
not watch it unfold.
No, and just watch shows to distract me from it. I feel like, well, I need to be aware of what's going on, but it's hard to like, okay, compartmentalize that and now shut that off and now go into the fun room.
But you know what? It's interesting because it is hard when I hear, well, like this whole, like the newest thing with Trump being like, we're going to send the troops into Portland. And it's like, okay, wait, I have like appointments in Portland. Yeah. I have to go out there. And then I see people posting on Instagram, like, I think I reposted something today that was like in my stories. It was like, oh, coming to like the war-torn city of Portland.
And there's nothing going on.
Well, no, he's like, it's just absolutely crazy here. That's the line for matcha. Yeah. And it's like a long line. Yeah. Like, if I did not live where I live and I was seeing, oh my God, like, he's going to send in the military to Portland. Like, the city must be absolutely out of control. They must be rioting every single day. Like, these buildings must be burned up. I would imagine literally a war zone, which how disrespectful is that for someone to be like war-torn Portland when really it's just some homeless people in the sidewalks. Yeah. Like, that's all it is that's happening out here.
That is true.
And then you're going to compare that to these people that are actually war-torn? Yeah. That is so disrespectful. So all of that to say, I don't know how I'm going to manage this. I don't want to like not know what's going on, but also I don't want it to fall into the trap of like being stressed out over what they're saying online. Because now I'm seeing it's all BS. they can make out a situation to be so extreme when it's like that's not what are you talking about?
I think not knowing who to trust and then seeing, because the thing with Portland, it's like,
but it's also stuff that we've seen before where it's like, oh, there's riots in Santa Ana, like where we used to live. And like, we would check in with people that were right there and they're like, bro, nothing's going on.
Yeah. And I'm like, some of y'all
it's just
grew up in the suburbs, and it shows because you don't know, like, okay, a little bit of drama going on.
Are you reporting from your mansion or something? Because like you don't like I've had my nephew involved in protests and back home, and I'm checking in with him, and he's like, everything's fine. Like, it's just a peaceful rally.
Yeah, I think it is interesting. And because you don't know who to trust or there's misinformation out there, I think that also is overwhelming because it's like, wait a minute, how am I keeping up? And there's all these different political commentators
and then
on
also
YouTube
like all these influencers with their own opinions.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, wait, who do I believe? Who's factual? Who can I trust?
Yeah. So because I can't believe anyone, I'll just put on Friends again for the 500th
and that's how I get to there.
Yeah. Because everything else, I don't know what's going on, but I know Friends. I know that it's comforting. I know that it's going to show me that thing of, oh, I remember, I love when I watch Friends, I love watching the set and seeing the what is it, like the canned goods and stuff.
Yeah.
But like looking at the marketing stuff that they had, like the ads that were there before. It's like, oh, I remember that time before 9/11. Everything for me is like before 9/11. Yeah. And it was just such, watching Home Alone. We watch the same things every time for the holidays. It's always the same thing. At least you can rely on that. But there is a comforting like part to that. I mean, it's not, I know nostalgia, it's not a bad thing.
No, but consumerism makes it bad for you.
Yeah, and they found a way
you're already the type of person that's like, I am overwhelmed with overabundance. So then seeing how something that you enjoy and feel comforted in is now being weaponized against you to get you to be purchasing a bunch of stuff to then also like, that's just, it's a
sick cycle. Yeah. And I'm aware of it because the big comfy couch lady. One of my favorite shows growing up. But I don't know what website it is, but
there's like merch with her on it,
yes, right?
Yeah.
That they did a launch. It's a website that does collabs or stuff like that.
Okay.
And I just, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, the little Molly doll and everything. I thought that was so cute. And I feel when I see things, I am really pausing.
Yeah.
Like, what is it in me that feels like I need to purchase this thing?
Yeah.
It's because I remember, I have a really great memories of the show, and it takes me back to when I was young. And so I am exchanging my money for something that is not, it's a brand new thing,
You're exchanging your money to purchase a physical object of a memory that you cherish
in hopes of connecting to that,
instead of actually just, it's online, you can watch the show online for free.
Oh no, but it's better if you give me $40 for the doll.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and then
we'll
put it somewhere and collect dust somewhere else and have, and that's where I think that, because I'm aware of that and what they're doing every time we go into stores, especially Barnes and Noble, and it's like this, like I cannot keep up with it.
A reprint of one book that came out 2 years ago has like 5 different reprints, and it's like, hold on, bro, you guys, like, just let me breathe. Let me love the one thing that I have right now, and then. It's like they don't want it to ever be able to be broken down.
Yeah.
You want exact same book printed 50 different ways.
I don't get that.
I don't either. But look at, not yucking your yum, just saying.
No.
Maybe think about it. And
think about what it is that you're trading.
Yeah.
What you're trying to get.
Yeah.
But I think that, nostalgia, it's whether you like it or not. I mean, can you even like it? It's nostalgia. It's things that
maybe
you feel
like actively
for.
participating in it.
Yeah. Maybe pull out your DVD player that you already have and the DVDs you already bought and connect in that way, or but
It's
I don't
very
know.
easy to get sucked into the consumerism part of it. Don't let consumerism ruin your good memories.
And nostalgia and consumerism are two very different things. Nostalgia, consumerism, marketing are three different things. So don't let, because of something nostalgic,
Don't get suckered into, you have to get this. You need the newest one. You need the updated one. You needed this and this and this and this and this, because that's where then it's like, why do I even have all of this stuff?
That's what happens. That's when you're struggling, you're going through, the midlife crisis. That's what makes you drop the $100 on the New Kids on the Block concert in Vegas, where they can barely move.
Way to call her out.
It's not even. I'm not even thinking about
No,
it. But
you're just saying,
yeah, because I've seen clips of them.
Yeah.
And then 98 degrees. Yeah. Backstreet Boys.
Oh my gosh.
I'm thinking, okay, it's amazing that they've had a career that people still want to purchase tickets for them, right?
Yeah. I know.
You guys, are you
It's
even
not for
writing any
us, I
new
know.
music? Did you even write anything?
No. Well, no, because it's
But
all
we all
throwbacks.
want to connect to something. And
We
so,
all
yeah,
just want to forget the trauma that is the world right now.
when we were going to go to Spice Girls concert,
I was just going to tell you earlier today, because you were singing Spice Girls. I think it was today. And I was going to tell you, well, if they come out again, we'll go.
and I would go for that.
We would go.
And that is nostalgic. Like, that's leaning into it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's bad. It's good. What I think it's just when we know that it's actually when we're being manipulated and they're getting us because we can't afford anything else, but you could afford this pumpkin coffee thing that we've like. There's just certain things where
Oh
it's
my
like
gosh, yes.
the same thing over, or they're gonna bring back the same. Remember this design that they did?
Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh,
design
you know
they did
what I
20
need.
years
You know
ago.
what I'm struggling right now, and that's the one thing that I could be excited for. That will line up out the door.
How
just to go do it.
sad. That's the one thing, like a 30-year-old t-shirt design is what the one thing you could be excited for. That's
That
really
is sad when you put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then why not get the t-shirt then if that's the one thing you can look forward to?
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's up to the person.
Yeah.
I'm not like,
Don't buy it.
No. But
No.
for me, the cynical person that I am, that now is like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Realizing that none of that has made my life any better.
True.
And now I have to, when we're going to be packing up our stuff, I have to go through, do I want to keep this or do I want to give this away? Do I want to keep this? Do I want to give this away?
Yeah. I feel you.
Do you?
Anyways. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm right there with you when I have to figure out, do I want to keep this or do I want to give this away?
I know.
You have any recs?
No, do you? I have a rec.
Okay.
Someone that I just came across. My phone's over there though. Let's see. Maybe I could find it on. Where is she? Thought I heard her burp. Oh yeah, I did.
Okay, well, she searches for that. I have a couple of recs. If you want the old school vibe of like, I don't know if you're our age, like when we were growing up, movies that were coming out at that time. Movies that give me that kind of, please don't stop this. Movies that give me that kind of feeling is Jane Austen Wrecked My Life.
Yes. A new one. That's a new movie.
That is a new movie, a new concept.
That
Maple
gives
May.
the vibe
Yes.
of the older
The
90s.
like 90s films.
Yes.
Seven Fishes.
Yes.
Is that the full title?
No.
Okay,
Wait,
hold on.
maybe it is.
That movie is great. It is it's a Christmas time film for me.
No, wait.
Seven Fishes movie. Maple, I would really appreciate if I could type on my keyboard. Movie.
Feast of the Seven Fishes.
Feast of the-
2019.
So 2019. Do we know what year it was supposed to be set in?
I actually thought it was like current day. Maybe not. Just says the story.
83.
Oh. I think I missed that part. We were distracted when we watched it.
We were distracted. And then another movie that's I want to see is called The Baltimores. I sent it to you, babe.
You did?
Yeah, and I was like, this gives me Seven Fishes vibes.
You know what also gives Seven Fishes?
What?
I think the Baltimore's the one that's almost kind of like the handovers.
The what?
No, we're just making up things over
She's
here.
just making up words. But the Baltimore's is coming out, and it's like another Christmassy type of film, set in. This one is current day, but it just feels like that 90s, 80s, 90s vibe.
The Baltimore's movie?
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so the movie I was thinking about. Oh, that one looks really good. Yes, you show me that one, and I want to see it. The Holdovers.
Oh yes, that one's really good too.
And that is the Holdovers.
You said the handovers.
Gives me the vibe of Good Will
Seven
Hunting.
Fishes? Oh yeah.
And Dead Poet Society.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yes.
yeah, both of those.
And those
are newer
Yes.
ones. So you could still write nostalgic.
You know, I would say if you want like nostalgic feeling movies or just like good movies that are original and new, you have to go with like different producers and film, like people who back the films, because I kind of feel like if you're going for like the major ones, so like, I don't know, Disney, Paramount.
Oh, you mean more indie? Are you
You
talking
need
about the
to go, like,
streaming
more
platforms?
indie. No. You need to, like, the people who make the movies.
I agree with that. I think also probably follow pages that are going to show you movies that you probably wouldn't. That's what I mean is that there's popular critics, popular magazines, popular movie review people, platforms that are only going to show you the big time ones,
Yep.
the ones that are going to be nominated for Oscars or whatever.
Yeah.
There's so many that I can't even keep up with it. These small little indie movies that are probably even better, like Jane Austen. You happen to see it somewhere, and then you show me the trailer.
See a preview. Yeah. Oh, what was the Nick Jonas one that we went to go see in New York at the film festival?
I forgot the name of it. I'll have to look that up.
But that was also like,
It was a cutesy little movie.
yes.
Yeah. And you know what, guys? Are
we
you
just need to
expecting
get
too
out of it.
much?
Yeah. What?
I mean, like with movies, like
Are
sometimes.
we expecting too much?
Yeah, sometimes it's okay. It don't.
Listen, it doesn't have to fix the world.
No,
It just has to entertain you for 2 hours.
That's it. I mean, if it's better if it's an hour and 29 minutes, to be honest. But 2 hours.
You do get fidgety.
I do, yeah. Well, Maple Bugs too.
I was thinking about the movie theater.
My little Winnie.
I know, she's a little sausage head.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I don't have any other wrecks. I mean, I didn't have any at all, to be honest.
You just wrote off mine.
Yes, I did.
I don't know if you guys heard my stomach. The microphone was very close to it.
I didn't hear anything. But
Well, yeah, you don't have headphones on.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed this little conversation. Brittany is definitely entertained by this conversation with that
I'm
yawn.
done.
I know, me too.
I showed up and I did my best, and my best
Yes,
wasn't good
you
enough,
guys.
but I still showed up.
It was so good. You did such a good job. I'm so
Thanks.
happy because before this, guys, we were stressed.
You
We
were
were
stressed.
tired and a little annoyed. And then I dropped a thing of
Fragrance
oil, like room reads. And so I had to like, you guys,
read the room.
oh my God, read R-E-D,
room.
the room. Ah. You guys don't take that idea.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
a
gonna come for you.
business. Yeah, we can reference it now. Okay, we love you guys. Toodles.
Wait, was I supposed to say
Wait.
anything else?
I don't know. Do you have anything else to say?
No, I guess that's it. You guys, it's October. Go
Do.
slap a pumpkin and put out the leaves. And you have anything else to say?
No,
No? Okay. It's October. It's my wife's favorite time of the month.
it is.
I mean,
It
year.
really is. I mean, time of the month. It's not my favorite time of the month right now. It is my favorite time of the year. And it's also a little bit stressful because of like work and life. And I'm going to try to enter the realm of nostalgia so that way I can forget about my worries and have fun.
Yes, we are both going to do that.
Yeah, go do some spooky shit. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.
You want to give me my glasses?
Oh my God.